Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cracker, and today we're going to be diving into careers in cyber. We're going to be learning about the paths you can take in the cybersecurity world or in general, and information about cyber jobs and broad perspective of what they're about. Today's video is not a very necessary step. You can actually skip this video if you really don't have the time or you already know what you want to do. But I would suggest watching this video. It's more informational. And yeah, so we're going to be using again tryhackme.com. Still doing the pre-security. If you haven't watched my previous videos going to these two, I think you should. There should be on a playlist. Today we're going to be doing the careers in cyber. You go to the tryhackme.com dashboard, the careers in cyber. There you go. Now, introduction. Cybersecurity careers are becoming more in demand and offer high salaries. There are many different jobs within the security industry, from offensive penetesting, hacking machines, and reporting on vulnerabilities, to defensive security, defending against and investigating cyber attacks. Why get a career in cyber? High pay. Jobs in security have high starting salaries. Exciting. Work can include legally hacking systems or defending against cyber attacks. Be in demand. There are over 3.5 million undefined cyber positions, and that goes up by the day. This room helps you break into cybersecurity by providing information about various cybersecurity roles. It also links to different learning paths that you can use to start building your cyber skills. Now, we go into security analysis. Um, Security analysts are integral to constructing security measures across organizations to protect the company from attacks. Analysts explore and evaluate company networks to uncover actionable data and recommendations for engineers to develop preventative measures. This job role requires working with various stakeholders to gain an understanding of security requirements and security landscape. Responsibilities: working with various stakeholders to analyze the cybersecurity throughout the company. Compile ongoing reports about safety of networks, documenting security issues and measures taken in response. Develop security plans, incorporating research on new attack tools and trends, and measures needed across teams to maintain data security. Learning paths. TryHackMe's learning paths will give you both the fundamental and technical knowledge and hands-on experience, which is crucial to become successful in security and analyst. Now, just a quick break. What I'm going over is basically a combination of these. Uh, for me, though, I'm more of a red teamer, but also it's good to know other um, details about different jobs because then you might be working on a project and you will need to know if you need help. And if you need help with somebody, say you're a penetration tester and you need a malware analysis, you might not need him because you already did some research on your own. And that's why it's good to know about everything. And that's what I'm going to be teaching about on this channel. And I'm going to have a playlist with all the videos that I'm making. So yeah, security engineer. Security engineers develop and implement security solutions using threats and vulnerability data, often sourced from members of the security workforce. Security engineers work across circumventing a breadth of attacks, including web application attacks, network threats, and evolving trends and tactics. The ultimate goal is to retain and adopt security measures to mitigate the risk of attack and data loss. Responsibilities: testing and screening security measures across software, monitor networks and reports to update systems and mitigate vulnerabilities, identify and implement systems needed for optimal security. Learning paths, this is the learning paths for these. Incident responder. Incident responder responds productively and efficient to security breaches. Responsibilities include creating plans, policies, and protocols for organizations to enact during a following incidents. This is often a highly pressurized, pressurized position with assessments and responses required in real time as attacks are unfolding. Incident response metrics include MTTD, MTTA, and MTTR, the mean time to detect, acknowledge, and recover from attacks. The aim is to achieve swift and effective response, retain financial standing, and avoid negative breach implications. Ultimately, incident responders protect the company's data, reputation, and financial standing from cyber attacks. Responsibilities: developing and adopting through actionable incident response plan, maintaining strong security best practices and supporting incident response measures, post-incident reporting and preparation for future attacks, considering learning and adaptations to take from incidents. And then SOC level 1, digital forensics examiner. If you like to play detective, this might be the perfect job. If you're working as part of a law enforcement department, you will be focused on collecting and analyzing evidence to help solve crimes, charging the guilty, and exonerating the innocent. On the other hand, if your work falls under the defending company's network, you will be using forensic skills to analyze incidents such as policy violations. Responsibilities: collect digital data evidence while observing legal procedures. Analyze digital evidence to analyze answers related to the case. Document your findings and report on the case. Okay. Malware analysis. This actually, I was thinking of this, but I kind of turned to Red Teamer kind of overall again, but it's good to focus on one and then have a foundation of every single one. I believe so. So, a malware analysis work involves analysis of suspicious programs, discovering what they do, and writing reports about their findings. A malware analysis is sometimes called a reverse engineer, as their core task revolves around converting compiled programs from machine language to readable code, usually a low-level language. Now, a low-level language would be a assembly language. And a high level language would be like C++, Python, etc. This work requires the malware analysis to have a strong programming background, especially in low level languages such as assembly language, or C language. The ultimate goal is to learn about all activities that a malicious program carries out, find out how to detect it, and report it. Responsibilities: carry out static analysis of malicious programs, which entails reverse engineering. Conduct dynamic analysis of malware samples by observing their activities in a controlled environment. Document and report all findings. Complete. Penetration tester. You may see penetration testing referred as pen testing and ethical hacking. A penetration tester's job role is to test the security of the systems and software within a company. This is achieved through attempts to uncover flaws and vulnerabilities through systemized hacking. Penetration testers exploit these vulnerabilities to evaluate the risk in each instance. The company can then take these insights to rectify issues and to prevent a real-world cyber attack. Responsibilities: conduct tests on a computer systems, networks, and web-based applications. Perform security assessments, audits, and analyze policies. Evaluate and report on insights recommending actions for attack prevention. This is a path you can take, and you're more than welcome to click through these. I'm not going to be going over that, but if you want to, you can. Red teamers share similarities to penetration testers with a more targeted job role. Penetration testers look to uncover many vulnerabilities across systems to keep cyber defense in good standing. While these red teamers are enacted to test companies' detection and response capabilities, This job role requires imitating cyber criminals' actions, emulating malicious attacks, retaining access, and avoiding detection. Red team assessments can run up for a month, typically by a team external to the company. They are often best suited to organizations with mature security program in place. Responsibilities: emulate this role of a threat actor to uncover exploitable vulnerabilities, maintain access, and avoid detection. Assess organization security controls, threat intelligence, and incident response procedures. Evaluate and report on insights with actionable data for companies to avoid real-world instances. This is another path you can take. Quick quiz. This must provide general overview in the different settings. Don't forget to leverage. Okay, this is nothing really. It was this basically a quiz of what you should be. We can just do kind of. I want to do something different with mine. So if I was stranded on an island, the first thing I would do is this depends on your answer, but you can skip the quiz and read through these depending on what you are. But my recommendation is just following my tutorials and